Let's be completely honest for a second here. If you're currently in the trenches of a master's degree or a PhD, you are doing one of the hardest things a human being can do. You are actively pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. But I know from looking at the data and talking to so many academics, it probably doesn't feel like that right now, does it? Today, in this explainer, we're going to look at how artificial intelligence is becoming the ultimate, absolute, game-changing assistant for scientific studies, and how it can take you from feeling completely overwhelmed to absolutely unstoppable. Okay, let's dive right into this.
So here's our roadmap for today. We've got 1. The academic weight. 2. Flipping the research paradigm. 3. AI as Socratic tutor. 4. Tools for literature reviews. 5. The quality standard. And 6. You are the master.
Section 1. The academic weight. Pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Before we even touch the tech side of things, we really need to talk about the emotional reality of modern academic research. Because, let's face it, right now, it probably feels like you're just drowning in an endless sea of PDFs, doesn't it? Take a deep breath. I mean, if your browser currently has 47 unread tabs open, if you've literally shed a tear over formatting a citation, or if you're just questioning all your life choices, well, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're staring at a blinking cursor on a blank document, wondering how on earth you're going to synthesize hundreds of complex scientific papers into one coherent literature review. You feel that crushing weight of deadlines, the intense pressure of academic quality standards, and oh yeah, that nagging voice of imposter syndrome telling you that you aren't writing fast enough or thinking deeply enough. Listen to me. You are not alone. And more importantly, the way we conduct research is changing forever. Which brings us to Section 2, Flipping the Research Paradigm, the Ultimate Assistant.
Now, I want to clear the air immediately. We are absolutely not talking about using AI to just write your dissertation for you. No way. That's surrender, not research. Your unique perspective is literally irreplaceable. Think about the traditional model for a second. You spend, 80% of your time digging for sources, organizing citations, and just trying to structure your baseline arguments. That leaves only 20 measly percent of your energy for the actual high-level analysis. But what if we flip that? What if we apply the whole flipped classroom concept directly to your research? In this flipped model, AI handles that tedious, brain-draining 80% of the groundwork. It rapidly maps out the landscape, extracts the vital data points, and suddenly, boom, your cognitive load is completely freed up. You get to spend 100% of your mental energy doing what you are actually there to do, which is connecting the dots and designing innovative methodologies.
Moving on to Section 3, AI as Socratic tutor, a tireless partner in learning. I absolutely love this analogy right here. Treat AI like a personal trainer. Think about it. You wouldn't ask your fitness trainer to run the track for you, right? Relying on AI to do the heavy lifting, like writing your actual reports, completely robs you of the learning process. The true intellectual growth in a master's or PhD happens during the doing. You've got to use it to guide and challenge you, not replace you. So how exactly do we do that? Well, here's the exact playbook. First, instead of just asking AI for answers, prompt it to act as a Socratic tutor. Tell it to ask you the questions. Second, let it test your grasp of complex scientific topics. This exposes the weak points in your knowledge, It pulls you away from rote memorization and pushes you toward true mastery. Third, when you're tackling really difficult theories, request multi-level explanations. Ask it to explain the concept to a child, then to a high schooler, and then to a senior academic. Finally, write out your own explanation of the theory and ask the AI to evaluate your understanding. Honestly, what's fantastic about this whole process is that it completely eliminates the fear of asking dumb questions. The AI doesn't judge, it'll just re-explain foundational concepts endlessly until it finally clicks for you. Section 4. Tools for literature reviews, mapping the landscape. Okay, let's get into the really good stuff. We're going to deploy specific tools for highly targeted tasks, which is absolutely crucial for your literature reviews. Elicit is a total game changer here. Instead of agonizingly reading through 20 abstracts, you just upload your PDFs directly to Elicit and prompt it to extract specific independent variables and core methodologies into a single, clean table in minutes. Then you take those core claims and plug them straight into Cite.ai to instantly check the citation contexts. It literally shows you exactly how many subsequent papers supported or disputed that specific claim. It's amazing. We also have Consensus, which is perfect for synthesizing scientific consensus across the literature, and tools like Claude or ChatGPT-4 for brainstorming titles that perfectly reflect your variables and helping you spot those elusive research gaps. Now, when you're feeding those PDFs into your tools, there is one absolutely vital rule you have to follow. Do not ask for broad summaries. Seriously, broad summaries from AI can easily miss the subtle nuances, or even worse, completely hallucinate facts. We don't want that. Instead, prompt your AI to extract a specific list of key terms, isolate the core concepts, and identify the main propositions. This gives you a really clear, structured roadmap of the exact concepts you need to go and investigate on your own, ensuring you thoroughly and accurately comprehend the literature. We all know staring at a blank page is terrifying, but with smart prompt engineering, you literally never have to start from zero again. Look at this prompt. Act as an expert academic reviewer. Here is the premise of my master's thesis. What are the potential blind spots in my methodology? I mean, how great is that? This is a brilliant way to use AI as a sounding board. It sparks your creativity, breaks right through writer's block, and basically builds the scaffolding so that you can construct the final building. Section 5. The quality standard, rigor, and ethics. We need a quick reality check here. AI does not have a PhD. It doesn't have years of lived experience, it doesn't have academic intuition, and it certainly does not have the ethical compass required to publish groundbreaking scientific research. It is merely a tool. Just like a microscope in a lab, it's only as powerful as the mind operating it. So you always have to remain critical, because AI can and will hallucinate facts. When you use these tools, you must maintain the absolute highest standards of academic quality. You've got to verify every single claim. Always go back and read the original papers. Ensure your methodology stands up to the strictest scrutiny possible. The goal here is to not let the machine dilute your academic rigor. Let it enhance it. Actually, by delegating all those repetitive tasks to the AI, you're giving yourself the capacity and the mental space to refine your arguments until they are absolutely bulletproof. And finally, Section 6. You are the master building your legacy. Tomorrow morning, when you open your laptop, I want you to completely change your mindset. You are no longer just a solitary student struggling in the dark. No, you are stepping into a brand new role, editor-in-chief. You are a research director. You have these incredibly powerful, tireless tools at your fingertips, ready to help you analyze, design, and conquer your literature. You delegate to the tools, sure, but you make the final critical decisions, and you author the brilliant ideas. Listen, every academic who has ever changed the world used the absolute best tools available to them at the time. You just happen to be researching at the dawn of the most powerful technological revolution in human history. Which leaves us with one final, very important question. Will you let fear, or that pesky imposter syndrome, keep you doing things the slow, agonizing way just to prove you are worthy of your degree? Or will you flip your process and add something genuinely new to human knowledge? Let me tell you, you are entirely capable of finishing this thesis. The world needs your research. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope it gave you the actionable tools and the focus you need. Now, go get back to work.